Tesla CEO Elon Musk just about an hour ago pointed to what he called the potentially the biggest financial crisis ever. Apparently, there is a big problem looming in the automotive industry, and in this report, I'm going to tell you about that and what Elon said. So this morning, a Twitter user named CarDealershipGuy tweeted something alarming that was retweeted with a quote by ARK Invest Cathie Wood and got the attention of Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who called it, quote, potentially the biggest financial crisis ever, end of the quote. So what is it? CarDealershipGuy tweeted writing this. He said, "This morning I discovered something extremely alarming happening in the car market, specifically in auto lending. I'm now convinced that there is a massive wave of car repossessions coming in 2023. Car repossessions massively in 2023. The background is that in the past 2 years, many people took out exorbitant loans on cars. Car values were inflated and frankly still are to some extent, but many people simply had no choice and bought an overpriced cars, and they took money from banks to buy these cars." He says car valuations are now plummeting. Some cars have declined in value as much as 30%, and these same people that took out these big loans are now underwater. Basically, they owe banks more on these cars than they are worth. The banks are well aware of this, and there is no easy solution. Seems that this is similar to what was in the real estate market years ago. ARK Invest Cathie Wood, whose ARK Invest is one of the biggest shareholders of Tesla stock, retweeted the car dealership guy's tweet with a concern that ARK Invest has been concerned about the impact of declining residual values on the 1+ trillion auto loan market. She wrote, most of these loans back gas-powered vehicles. Car dealership guy explains that the crisis is underway. The consumer preference shift toward EVs will exacerbate this crisis. That means more people are buying now electric vehicles, and this will further exacerbate the crisis. To this, Tesla CEO Elon Musk replied, commenting, potentially the biggest financial crisis ever. That last sentence was a quote from Elon Musk. This is very obvious to people who have researched this issue. Dealers who hold the inventory will likely be most impacted. Their existing assets will decline in value. On the other hand, price is constantly adjusting as they buy new used car inventory, so the impact may be somewhat muted. So what happens now? Car Dealership Guy shares 8 scenarios, and I'm going to list them now. Please tell me which scenario do you think is more likely. Tell them in the comments section below. I'll try to tell them slowly so you can think about that. First, consumers take out an auto loan in 2020-2021 on an overvalued price cars. So they may take new loans. Second, 2022 comes around and that overvalued car is now rapidly declining in value. Third, with the car declining in value, consumer now owes more on the car than it is worth. Fourth, consumer no longer wants it, no longer wants the car. Maybe they outgrew it, or maybe it keeps breaking, so consumer wants to trade it in. 5, but dealer can't trade the car in because the consumer owes way too much on it. So dealer asks consumer for lots of money down to cover the difference. Makes sense? And now what happens after this? 6. But of course the consumer doesn't have $1,000 or thousands of dollars to cover the difference between what they owe on the car and what it's worth. And after that comes 7. Dealer can't sell consumer a car, consumer can't buy a car, and you guessed it, lender can't finance a car. Everybody loses. Oh no, so what happens next? Number 8. Lender knows that most consumers are stuck in this situation and does the following. According to Car Guy Dealership, he says, waives the open auto stipulation. Meaning the lender lets the consumer buy the car knowing that they already have an open auto loan with another bank. And then the tweeter says, The car dealership guy says, I've been a doubter, but after what I saw this morning, I'm now fully convinced that a wave of car repossessions will hit in early mid-2023 if lenders are willing to backstab each other in order to put more loans on the road. We're in trouble. This will not end pretty. End of the quote. I think something has to be done in this situation. This is why to this, Cathie Wood and Elon Musk, they also showed their concern. The Tesla CEO calling it potentially the biggest financial crisis ever, auto loan. What would you say about this situation, friends? What should lenders do? It's good if somebody intervenes with an authority and maybe they do something about this situation. Let me know your thoughts. This is Armen Hareyan from TalkNews.com. If you are concerned about the situation, please retweet this, share it in social media, tweet it out or on your social media, and give us thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon in our next report. I meant to say Merry upcoming Christmas.